All right, y'all. I'm back with another video, and today, y'all, I'm gonna be doing a quick little Q&A, right? Uh, I pulled up some questions. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I pulled up some questions, and you know, and let's answer them. All right, we're gonna start with questions about my YouTube channel. They say, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Now, I have said this in many of my videos that the channel was inspired by my kids, specifically Kai. Uh, Kai wanted to do YouTube. One of his favorite YouTubers is, I think his name Corey Kinchum. I think that's his name. And he wanted to do what he was doing and other things, and we never got around to doing it. So I knew that I wanted to like do YouTube because Kai would never get the opportunity to do it. So that's my way of honoring him. And of course, I've always been that type of person to love recording. I always used to carry around cameras and take pictures. So it's really right up my alley, but it was most definitely inspired by Kai. So next question. What is your favorite video you've made so far? It would have to be my favorite, of course. I'm always say it is Kai. I think the first video I put up was uh, like a video of Kai. It was like a slideshow of just a lot of him and different clips and stuff that I did. And that's always going to be one of my favorites because it was my first and it was about Kai. So, how do you come up with ideas for your videos? Um, just by sometimes it's just I wake up and I may have an idea and I may just feel like talking, or I may just like I don't know. It just sometimes it just is what it is. But for the most part, I look at other people channels. I be on TikTok, just different ideas and stuff. Yeah, and I kind of make them my own. Just something like that, right? But for the most part, whatever the day brings is what I pretty much record. So, um, what is your biggest challenge as a YouTuber? Editing, editing, setup, lighting, and it goes on and on. Um, I'm not a big tech person. I used to love stuff like this, but as I got older, I kind of got away from it. But trying to like set up, trying to uh, figure out these editing like softwares and stuff like that is difficult for me. But I do plan on getting somebody to help me uh, set up and stuff like that. Yeah. Uh, what are your goals for your channel in the future? Uh, my goal is to hit like 1,000 subscribers, right? Subscribers. Um, but if I never hit that goal, I'm perfectly fine with that. But that is my goal. You know, why stop so low? I don't know. Look, if it's for me, it's for me. If it exceeds that, then thank you. If not, thank you, right? But that's like my goal. And like now I'm at 96 subscribers. Uh, I'm excited to even have what I have, right? And if like 4 more subscribers, I'll be at like 100. And that's a big milestone, y'all. From where I come from, I started with The only subscriber I had was Dacia, was my wife. And look, I appreciate every subscriber that I have, even if they don't watch the videos, even if they hit just like or they whatever it is, I appreciate it, right? Because you don't have to do it. So yeah. All right. And the next whatever is, what is your favorite topic to discuss on your channel? My family, Kai. Um, that's like would be my favorite. Yeah. How do you research information for your videos? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You know, I get inspiration everywhere, right? And sometimes it it's just whatever the day brings, right? And I just go with it. So, what is the most surprisingly wait? What is the most surprising thing you've learned while creating content? That people are really intrigued when they see you doing your content. Like when I go out to the stores and I got my camera and my phone or whatever and I'm recording, they be they staring, which is crazy because we live in a age now that everybody is doing YouTube, everybody is doing TikTok, everybody is doing something. So to be so taken back because you see me recording, I find crazy. Like I've had one lady, she stopped me and she said, "Can I ask you why you have that camera?" And instantly I was like, okay, none of your damn business, you know, because I get defensive because you don't know why people do what they do. But once I realized, she said, "I'm just inquisitive. I just want to know." So I was like, okay, I do YouTube, you know, and she was like, "Oh, okay, okay." And then we started talking and it was fine. But that's something that I find surprising how people respond. Uh, Next question. Do you have any upcoming video ideas that you can share? Um, I do want to get into more talking about God, right? Not to push it down nobody's throat, but to just show where I'm at in my journey with God, and you know, always give a good word from time to time and encourage people, especially people who are grieving and going through grief and who lost a child and who's dealing with a child with epilepsy, because Kai had epilepsy, and you know, we always want to bring awareness to that. So that is most definitely some things I plan on doing more of in the future. All right. What is your editing process like? Oh my God. Editing, let me tell you something, y'all. Work is work, right? Work is work. And if you love to do it, then it's not really work, right? People see YouTubers and they just think, oh, it's easy. I'm just recording and that's all it takes. But a lot goes into editing, you know, a lot. Like you can spend hours on editing a video. Some people just, because I know sometimes I'll be like, I'm not editing nothing. I'm just going to just put it up. It is what it is. But I'm learning to do it and I'm not quite where I need to be or want to be. But I know it takes time, right? And we gotta crawl before we walk, and we gotta walk before we run. So I'm taking my time, but it's not easy. Uh, Next question: what is your favorite hobby outside of YouTube? Oh my God, there's so many things like cooking. I love to cook. You know, I love drawing. I love uh I love talking. If you didn't realize that about me, because I do plan on kind of doing like I want to do a podcast type of thing, because everybody give their opinion and their views, and to me that's what it is. You know, just seeing how people see the world, and just give your thoughts and views on it. And that's something I most definitely look forward to doing in the future. But yeah. Uh, what is your favorite thing about your community? Well, I don't know because I'm not a mingler amongst the community. People are nice, I wave, whatever, but I'm not that into mingling with the community. Not to say I won't ever do it, but I'm more of a state of myself type of person, if that makes sense. Let's see. How do you handle negative comments? I don't care about negative comments. Of course, you always gonna have some fool, right, to say something. People like giving their opinion on stuff. People like saying, "Oh, why you did this, whatever." It's crazy. Like I'm on TikTok, right, and I put a video up of Nova. You know, don't get me wrong, love Nova, but sometimes Nova makes me so mad. And she took something, and I kind of fussed at her in the video. And when I say I was getting comments of, you don't need her, you need to, you don't have the patience. And I be like, what? And it's crazy how you see one little part. If you watch my videos on TikTok and you see Nova is very well taken care of. And yes, I may cuss her ass out every now and then, right? Look, that's me. What you do with your dog is on you, right? But I'm real, right? It is what it is. Sometimes my dog pisses me off, and sometimes she gonna be a bald head little snatch. Like, look, I'm trying not to cuss, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. But you know how some people, oh, don't do that. Oh, she's just a puppy, and I was like, look, her ass do something, I'm gonna cuss her ass out, and then I'm gonna love on her after that, and we gonna move past it. So I don't let comments bother me, right? It's not to say that it won't like upset me from time to time, but I have tough skin, right? I have no problem telling you how I feel and how to get there. So that's that. But to just answer your question, you ignore the nonsense and you keep pushing. Let's see. What advice would you give someone starting a YouTube channel? First, let me say, if you plan on doing a YouTube channel, I want to say do it, right? Just do it. And don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about, gotta have this and that. If you got a phone and you got service on that phone, you can do YouTube, right? And over time, you will start to get better and better. You will see where you can improve. You will do that, you know, because I like art authentic stuff. I like looking at something. Now, if you ever look at somebody's channel and you look at them and you like, that's how they, and that may very well be them, right? That's how they live. That's how they talk. And then they got people who fake the funk. They don't really act like that, but they do it for the camera. I can't. I can only be me. What you see is what you get. This is me, right? And that's what I like to see. And I love to see a good what they call it, a come up. Not to say, let me explain. Like, you watch people who do YouTube and when they start to get following, they start to elevate, they start to, you see that they growth and they channel and they self. I love that type of stuff. What I don't like is when a lot of people it go to their head and they let materialistic things like move them and stuff like that. I don't know. Just be you. Be authentically you. And and just upload videos. Just keep uploading, stay consistent, right? Don't worry about, oh man, I've been doing this for months and I hadn't. got no subscribers and ain't nobody watching, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Keep doing it, right? Because if you stop, you will never know where this channel could take you. You just never know, right? So I say be consistent. Um, just upload talking, eating videos, vlogging, whatever it is you want to do, just upload it. So, right. What is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? Just doing videos, just documenting your life, your journey, your process. Like I know now, me and my family, us still and will forever be in this grieving process, right? Trying to pick up the pieces of our life, because after losing my son, like everything was shattered, right? And we're trying to pick up the pieces. So this is therapeutic for me, right? Um, and I get to document it, right? I get to go back and look at, you know, where I come from, and just see how far I've come and things like that. So yeah, that's what I one of my favorite things about YouTube. So let's see. Next question. Let's see. Uh, what's a book that you recommend? I don't read many books, but I have read Will Smith book. Really good. Just it's about his life, his journey. I enjoyed Will book. Most definitely I enjoyed it. Another one is Tabitha Brown book. I don't know the name of the books, but Tabitha Brown got a book, and y'all, it is really good. It's inspiring. It shows where she come from. It talks about her journey with her mama when she lost her mama, and how she would find dimes. Her mama told her, whenever you think of me or you feeling sad, I'm gonna leave you a dime. And after her mama passed, she was finding dimes everywhere. And how she can look at her life now and where she at in life, and how appreciative she is, and how she thank God every single day. I mean, the whole book is just, I don't know, it's just it's a great story. So that's one of the books that I've read. What's your dream job? I never really asked myself that question before. What's my dream job? And it's crazy because growing up, people always would ask you, what do you want to do? And I can remember being in like the 10th grade saying, I don't know, I got time. But we really don't. And life just took its turn, and I went the way I went, and I ended up doing this. And I did janitorial for like, I want to say almost 20 years. I did janitorial. And then I did little odd jobs here, and then I went into childcare, you know, and I was a preschool teacher for like, I want to say 6 years, 6 or 7 years, I believe. And then my child passed, and then COVID hit, and now I feel like I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to do, right? What is it? And I started doing YouTube, as you know, because of Kai, but I love doing this. I love, and nowadays you can make this a job, right? This can become your career, your job. And so if I had to say something, this would be a dream job of mine, right? To make this a thing and see where it takes me, right? So yeah. Uh and let's see. Next question. Do you have any siblings? Oh, let me think of this one. Yes. I am the youngest of four. Uh, I have one sister and two brothers. Yeah. Of course, I would be the better looking one out of all of them. You know, argue with their mama and their daddy, but it's true. Tina, shut up. But yeah. Let's do two more. Do you have any pets? Duh. Yes, I have Nova. And we planning on getting another one. Dacia want another dog. She was thinking about a Bernedoodle. I think that's what it's called. But y'all, could you imagine I get another dog and Nova is following me and this other dog is following me? Y'all, you think I got gray hair now. Like I'm going to look like Father Time. But stay tuned because we still may get a dog. I don't know. All depends. So we'll see. All right. Let's see. We can do two more. Let's see. Let's see. What's your favorite movie and why? Now, when you say favorite, right? When you say favorite, I don't have specifically have a favorite because there's a lot of movies I like, but I'm gonna go ahead and say The Shack would be one of my favorites, and why is because if you know about The Shack, you know it deals with grief, right? It deals with uh, stuff like that, forgiving others, standing in, just standing in it, right? And gotta face your fears. You gotta answer questions. You just gotta literally face your fears, right? And in that movie, he loses his daughter, and he has to forgive the man that killed his daughter. And I mean, it just take you on a journey. Like he go back to the place, and I don't know if he hit his head or something, but he end up spending the weekend with God. And in that weekend, he got to talk to God. It's like he got to spend time with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I mean, the picture is so. Whenever I'm feeling down about Kai and just sad, and I feel like that grief is about to eat me up, I watch The Shack, and it literally uplifts me. You know, yeah, it's really deep. But yeah, I would say that would be my favorite movie. All right, we're gonna do like two more. Uh, Let's find a good one. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Oh my God. For the rest of my life, what age would I choose? I'm gonna have to go with where I'm at now, only because I've learned so much in life. And I've learned so much since losing my baby. And where I'm at now in life, and I'm learning, I'm just learning that life is what you make it. My relationship with God has strengthened like beyond measure, like after Kai. Like I can't even explain. I have a better understanding. I have a better relationship. Uh just how I see the world. So Yeah, I could have chose when I was 22 at my youngest, at my, you know, man, man, that was some good years. That was some good years. Um, but nah, I'll pick right now. Yeah. All right, let's see. Which celebrity would you choose for your best friend? If I had to pick a celebrity to be my best friend, based off what I see, right? Because you know how you see celebrities and you be like, that in my head, that's my friend. I'm gonna have to go with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah seems to be a really cool, down to earth person, and I wouldn't mind being cool with Queen Latifah. Yeah. I mean, there's other people too, but I had to pick one, so I'm gonna go with the Queen. All right. They say if you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I ain't gonna lie, black. Black is slimming. Black is black. I love black, so it's a no-brainer for me. It's black. Uh, let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for. It's just random questions, y'all. They say, "What's your biggest strength?" Hmm. Man, that's a good one. I don't think I ever challenged myself and asked myself that question. What's my biggest strength? My perseverance. Yeah. Even when I want to just give up and when I want to just be like I'm done, I might fall for a second, but eventually I get right back up, you know. So, yeah. Uh what makes you angry? I hate for somebody to play in my face. And if you know what that means, you know. Like people will play in your face and I don't know. Like don't don't play me like don't try to belittle me. Don't talk down towards me. Don't talk to me like I don't have common sense, right? Because then I'm gonna have to hand you your ass on a platter. Like I that bothers me. So next question. Uh, best compliment you ever receive. That I'm a good daddy. Yeah. Because a lot of people, how can I put it? A lot of people, you can know you're a good daddy, but when you have kids, you never know if you're truly doing it right, right? You never know, man, because like I said, there's no perfect parent. We go through ups and downs. We still learning ourselves, and we want to get it right, right? We try our best to get it right. But I find that there's no perfect parent, but I show up for my kids. I love my kids. I teach my kids. I try to instill values and morals and stuff like that into my kids. And anybody that know me know my kids are my everything, right? I love my kids, you know, and my goal was when I had kids was to be a better uh father than my father ever was to me. And I feel like I exceeded that 10 times fold, or 10 times over, whatever you want to say. But yeah, and I've had people say to me that, man, like I wish I had a daddy like you, so that's a really, really cool compliment that I've gotten multiple times. So I appreciate that. All right, we're going to do one more. Let's see. Do, 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 do. What is your bucket list? Man, this one is good. I might do two more. All right, what is your bucket list? I don't really have a bucket list, but I've never been on a boat. I've never been on a plane. Um, them two alone is something that before the Lord calls me home, and we don't know when that is, but if God see fit for me to be here, in the years to come, I would like to get on the plane and I would like to get on a boat. Yeah, so it ain't too many things that I have on a bucket list to do, right? Because I live my life based off, if I want to do it, I do it, and if I don't, I don't. I don't look at like what other people is doing and be like, I might say, "Oh, that's nice" and whatever, but you know, it's kind of like I talk to my niece and she's a traveler. Like that girl, she probably in Japan right now. But anywho, I'm just playing. Hey, Courtney. But we talk at times, and she said we was talking about, traveling and stuff, and that's something she do. But I would like to travel, but I don't have dreams and aspiration of traveling, right? You know how some people just love traveling. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh man, I want to travel. I want to go here. I want to go there." I don't really care about those things. Yeah, it's a good experience and it'll be nice. And I'm not saying I won't ever do it, but that's just not me. I have dreams about being like before what, about a year ago or something like that. I had never been in Costco, right? And if you had to say what was on my bucket list, it was to go to Costco, right? And that's something that I did. So scratch that off of my bucket list. So yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is. So let's see, let's see. Uh, what goals do you want to accomplish in the next few years? Mm. I most definitely would like to, you know, my goal is to at least get to 1,000 subscribers. Um, it's just a goal. I know people saying, why so low, why so whatever. That's just a goal, right? That would be an accomplishment for me, right? Now I feel accomplished now because I'm 4 subscribers away from 100, and that's huge for me. Shout out to all my subscribers. I thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, but yeah, that's a goal I wish to accomplish. I also wish that, I'm not gonna say wish, I'm gonna speak it into existence. And I would love to figure out what it is that I want to do, right? What, you know, because let me expand on that, right? It's a lot of things I know how to do, right? A lot, you know. Uh but it's not many things that I'm passionate about, right? Like I can draw little stuff. Am I the best artist? No, but I can draw little things here and there, right? But that ain't nothing I want to do. More like a little hobby or something I do. Um, I can cook, but it's not to the point where I want to be a chef, right? And I want to open up like Corey's Kitchen or something like that. It's again another hobby. Um, I know how to make T-shirts. I'm good with kids. It's just a lot of things that I know how to do, but I my goal is to figure out what is what's my purpose, right? And what I'm doing now may very well be my purpose, right? I love uplifting people. I love, you know, if I can make somebody day by uplifting them and sending them a kind word or something like that, that's what I do. And maybe that's my purpose, but I want to literally get clarity and understanding moving forward in life on what it is that I want to do, moving forward. So so let's do one more and then I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Um what's your biggest weakness? At times I'm very negative, right? Like if something is supposed to go away, before I would like look at the positive side of it, I'll be like, that ain't gonna happen, Or like when I used to go, like I say, job hunting, right? And I'll go in there, I already go in with a defeatist, if that a word, like a defeated mindset, right? Like, oh well, I ain't gonna hire me anyway, and oh well, it's kind of like a mechanism to kind of protect me, because I feel like if I go in with a positive mindset, and then they like don't hire me, then I feel like I have a long drop, right? Like, oh man, I'm disappointed. So I've learned to like change my whole mindset to where I look at everything negative, right? So if it goes wrong, I can say I already knew that, right? And that's like a big weakness for me that I'm learning to change that whole mindset, and narrative. So, and there you have it, y'all. A little bit of Q&A about me and, what I got going on, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. So right now, me and Nova about to kick back, watch us a little movie, and call it a day. All right, y'all. Stay safe. Stay warm, y'all, because the weather is changing. It's supposed to snow soon. I hope it's not too bad. So if you don't have to be out there in the streets and whatever it is, don't. If you do, I understand you got to work. Make sure you're warm, comfy, wear scarves, gloves, y'all, because guess what? Winter is here. So with that being said, y'all have a good one. Keep God first, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.